This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the baseball field on the North Mason School District campus in Belfair, Washington. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school spring sports with an Olympic League baseball game featuring the North Mason Bulldogs and the Sequim Wolves. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for today's game is
Gerald Apple.
There you go.
And thank you for letting me be here. A beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day. What was the temperature when we arrived?
66.
66 when we arrived. This might be a little bit warmer.
Yeah,
A couple degrees by the time we got to the field. Anyways, no wind. Well, there was a little bit of a breeze earlier, but not anything that's going to impact anything here today. Anyways, North Mason is 1-11 on the season, 1-9 in league play. Sequim has a 7-8 overall record, 4-8 in the Olympic League. The teams played Monday, and the Wolves walked off with a 6-5 win in the bottom of the 11th inning. Aiden Holland's sacrifice fly allowed Hunter Tennell to score the winning run. Coming up, Jerry gets you the lineups, and of course it's the first pitch, as well as the batting order, I guess you could say. It's non-conference baseball, the Sequim Wolves and the North Mason Bulldogs, next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Go ahead.
And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take-Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here in Belfair, just ahead of Sequim and North Mason, some Olympic League baseball. Jerry's got the batting order, the lineups for us. Go ahead, Jerry.
Well, let's start with the visiting Sequim Wolves under the direction of Coach Pitt Lefson. Leading off for the Wolves is the number 2, the shortstop, Zeke Szymanski. Batting second is the second baseman, number 4, Bryant LeBoy. Batting third is the catcher, number 15, Aiden Holland. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 17, Braden White. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 11, Lincoln Bear. Batting sixth, your pitcher, Ethan Staples, number 8. Batting seventh, your third baseman, Hunter Tennell. Batting eighth, number 14, the left fielder, Devin Derringer. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 3, Adrian Aragon. And now, your starters for the home team, the North Mason Bulldogs, under the direction of Coach Rob Thomas. Leading off will be number 2, the center fielder, Jake Matthews. Batting second, the second baseman, number 3, Skylar McLean. Batting third, the catcher, number 1, Cole McCormick. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, number 14, Leland Lopes. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, Boston Stanley. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 8, Nolan McGanney. Batting seventh, the pitcher, number 24, Caden Atashio. Batting eighth is the left fielder, number 21, Danner Jones. And batting ninth is the shortstop, number 16, Dylan Perdue.
Okay. Well, for once we have time to take more breaks before we get to actual ball playing. That's a rare thing for us. And you might be thinking, wait a minute, this game wasn't supposed to go till 4:15, and it's not even 4 o'clock. Well, both teams are here. The umpires are here. Might as well get things going, right?
Exactly.
Take advantage of this beautiful weather, and they're going to get it's like the Wolves are going to do their little warm-up. So maybe we started a little early, Jerry.
No, that's okay.
That's okay.
Hopefully the parents, Sequim, were on early. We tried to get the word out to them, and the players all texted their moms and dads and
get
to
their
let
phones
us know
out.
that we were starting at 4. And so hopefully they were able to get a hold of their parents.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll be back, and we'll talk some more about some baseball. A great game in Shelton last night that we missed because I had to go to a school board meeting. And we'll talk about that when we come back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be back in a moment.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal Fiber Internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Using marijuana and alcohol can amplify feelings of stress and anxiety. There are healthier ways to cope, like engaging some or all of your senses. 1 sense at a time. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. The next time you feel stressed, remember to use your senses.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. We're back here in Belfair for North Mason and Sequim. I want to go back to last night or yesterday afternoon's game, Shelton and Black Hills. We missed it. We missed a great game, Jerry.
I know.
This is the rundown. Black Hills led off the game with a solo home run. Bond, I think, was the player that knocked it over the fence. Shelton managed to come back in, I think it was the 3rd inning, and tie it up. Went into the 8th. Here's the situation. Leadoff batter, I could pull it up, but leadoff batter walked. Next batter hit by a pitch. Trevor Rhodes comes to bat. Hits a line drive to center field. Gets safe on there. Throw from center field in, got off. I don't know if it was off the thing. Guy comes in from third and scored. Won the game. That's it. All over. Walk off. I think they actually credited Rhodes with the RBI for that, but I'm not sure. But he came from second over to third. Basically loaded the bases, but the throw in off target.
And no, interesting thing, we try to announce as many games as we can. We've had a few games canceled because of the rain, but you know, you have other activities that you do. You have school board meetings like on Tuesday, and so it makes it tough to do all the games. But we hope to announce a game tomorrow night, and that'll be fun against Tumwater.
Shelton and Tumwater tomorrow night. We hope to be back here Friday for North Mason and Bainbridge. Just to take an advantage. I mean, the schedule changed so much in the last 2 weeks. Yeah. It opened some things up later in the week. I wish they'd play more on Saturdays, but you know. But you know, speaking of Saturday,
I got an interesting note here about Sequim. I was talking to the coach for a while, or coaches. They said we don't have a single senior on our team. We only have one junior. Almost all of our players are underclassmen, and most of them are freshmen. So they could be tough, you know, they could be tough in a couple of years. And we did get a chance to watch them play basketball once this year. And I noticed a couple of the names that played basketball for Sequim in that game. And I can't remember the score. I think Sequim did win.
Oh, yeah. The North Mason basketball team, not very good this past season. They're still building.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But we're into baseball and other sports, and looks like we might be getting this underway here shortly as the Wolves are coming in from their warm-ups. That means we'll probably get into the Bulldog warm-ups from the mound. What do you have? Something else?
Well, I'd like to say something for the girls, Shelton girls. I was very pleased with the game they played against Centralia on Monday. They won 4-1. Two back-to-back home runs by Danica Squire and Allie Baumgart. Boy, that was sensational, wasn't it?
That was pretty impressive, and it's the second time they beat Centralia. First time non-conference. Last game that counted. And the interesting thing is Centralia was second place.
Yes.
And that was Shelton's first conference win.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to do it.
Very nice win.
Well, we're about ready to get this thing underway. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the first pitch here between Sequim and North Mason from Belfair. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here waiting for the first pitch as the Bulldogs are warming up here, and that is Caden Antencio on the mound for North Mason. Jerry?
Well, you know what's interesting? We were here for a game earlier in the season against Coopville, and it happened to be on a Saturday.
Yeah, it did.
And that made it nice, and it was a very good game. I think Coopville did eventually win that game, but it was a fun game, and it gave us a chance to get to know the coaches at North Mason, and boy, they're a real joy to talk to. I enjoyed that, my conversations with them. And I always like to visit the coaches before the game. I was impressed.
All right. And Jerry, who leads off for the Wolves here?
The Wolves leading off will be the shortstop, number 2, Zeke Shemaniki.
Now, he had a pretty good game against these here Bulldogs. On Monday, he was 5 for 6.
Wow.
2 RBIs. Scored a run and was walked once. So, got some bats out there when they get hot. I also did. He did also pitch a couple of innings. No runs, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no walks. Just throw that out there. So we're ready to play some ball here.
So leading off, Shemaniki, shortstop.
Cole McCormick is the catcher for the Bulldogs here. Then you got Boston Stanley over at first. Leland Lopes at third. McLean is at second, and Prideaux is at short. Outfield is Jones, Matthew, and McGanney from left to right. Here's first pitch. In there for strike 1. So I don't have any stats on Intencio for pitching. Just a bit too far inside, so that's ball 1, 1-1 the count. Leadoff batter here for the Wolves. It's interesting, the last time we were here we had Wolves and Bulldogs. Next pitch, that one is fouled over our heads, out of play.
That's a very common team mascot.
Yes,
the Bulldogs.
Right, the Bulldogs and the Wolves, for that matter. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zeke Shemetiki. Here's next pitch. That one's fouled up. It'll look up over our heads, Jerry.
That's right. We don't have that little thing.
We don't have
that little thing that protects us.
Yeah.
I'll catch it. Don't worry.
Okay. Take your word for that one, Jerry.
Okay, I'll protect you.
I'm more worried about this than this and then this. Okay.
Then your head. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. So still 1 and 2. Make that 2 and 2, and the count goes even. On the leadoff batter for the Wolves. Bryant LeBoy is on deck. Shemeniki, he'll hit a little grounder. Be gloved there. Third base, throw over to Stanley a little high, but he did get his foot down. That's out number 1 for the Wolves.
And now up is number 4, the second baseman, Bryant LeBoy.
And LeBoy, let's see here. He was 1 for 3, walked twice, and scored a run on Monday. Trying to update my scoreboard, and it's not helping me. There we go. So 1 out for the Wolves here in the top of the first inning. Second batter, Bryant LeBoy. First pitch. That one's fouled straight back. Jerry would have made a play on that had he been in better position and there wasn't a fence in the way.
Quick reaction.
Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Ooh. Makes it 1-1. Call out a wild pitch a little bit outside.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Just a bit outside. So 1-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on for Sequim here. Second batter. The fly ball, shallow left field. Jones coming in to grab it, and there's out number 2. So 2 away for Sequim.
And he flew out to the
left fielder.
Yep, and that is Danner Jones.
Yeah, I said that, Jerry.
You did.
Yeah, I did. You were busy writing in your book.
I was trying to find it. Good job. Good job.
And this is, who's batting here, Jerry?
The batter right now is Aiden Holland. He's the catcher for Sequim, and he's number 15.
Yeah, let's see here. Aiden 0 for 2. Did get credited for an RBI. He had that walk-off sac fly in the 11th to win it. First pitch was a ball. If I can figure out what I'm doing here. There we go. So 2 away, nobody on. Next pitch. Ooh, that hit Holland, and he'll head over to first base.
And now up is your cleanup hitter for Sequim. And that is number 17, the first baseman, Braden White.
Braden 0 for 5, did have a walk. Pitched a couple of innings, was charged, two runs, 1 earned, 2 hits, 1 strikeout in the last outing, the last meeting between these two teams. So, runner at first base for the Wolves. And here is the first pitch to White. Well, we're still waiting for that. From Atencio. There it is. Ooh, just a bit low. Ball 1. 1-0. From my angle, that looked pretty good, Jerry, but, I got blocked by...
Yeah, it was a little low and a little inside.
Jerry has a slightly better angle than I have. Here's the 0-1. Make it 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Again, runner at first base, 2 down for the Wolves here, top of the first inning, no score. Here's the pitch.
And Aiden Holland is your runner at first base.
That pitch was a ball. Still getting a little bit low.
You'll probably be taking this one.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike now.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be swinging away now.
Holland takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive. That's going to drop in for a base hit.
Yeah, could be a double.
Yeah, rounding second is Holland heading for third. He's going to come home, Jerry. Here's a relay to the plate. No, that's way off. There's going to be the Wolves getting on the board first, and head first slide, and Sequim's up 1-0.
Yeah, I think the throw had been on target. It would have been a very close play. So a double, a stand-up double, and a runner scored, Aiden Holland, and give Braden White the RBI. And now up is your right fielder, number 11, Lincoln Bear.
Lincoln 0 for 6, did have a double and an RBI, walked once in Monday's matchup. 1-0 is the score. Sequim strikes first, and Bear swings and misses at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Here's the next pitch. High and outside. Ball 1-1-1. Boy, that dugout really amplifies the voices, Jerry.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I like hearing that. I like seeing that.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. It's just like he's like sitting right next to me. Here's the next pitch. That one's fouled off. But that one, I don't think you're getting that one, Jerry. I don't think it's coming out. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. I don't think that's coming out of there, Jerry. It's kind of stuck in the fence. Yeah, leave it alone.
I tried.
You did try. Here is the pitch. That is another foul off. That one's over the head. Into the trees behind us. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Runner
it's stuck. It's stuck in their fence. I'll get it after the game.
No, somebody will come get it. Okay, so it was Zane. 1 in, 1 on, 2 out. Pitch on the way, that's high. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 1 in, 1 on. Braden White out there at second base after he doubled in the first run. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, that's headed over there. Jones back to the track, reaches up and grabs it. He did get it. They're going to call it out, and that'll end the inning. But the damage was done. Wolves take a 1-0 lead. Bulldogs coming up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here in Belfair. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. Heading to the bottom of the first inning, 1-0, Sequim on top.
That was a beautiful catch by Danner Jones out there in left field. That prevented a second run from scoring. Nice catch.
Right.
He reached up and got that. Yeah. And leading off for the Bulldogs will be the center fielder, number 2, Jake Matthews.
Jake was 2 for 5, had an RBI and scored a run on Monday. Ethan Staples on the mound for the Wolves. Aiden Holland, the catcher. Braden White over at first. LeBoy at second. Schmidtke at short. Tennell over at third. Outfield from left to right is Deeringer, Aragon, and Bear. Just to refresh everybody's knowledge, I guess, if you're scoring at home.
Good for you.
It's another warm-up, I believe, for Staples. Yep, there we go. That'll bring up Matthews. He'll step in. He's wearing white today, Jerry. The Wolves have the purple and gold on their sleeves.
Yeah, makes it interesting.
Yeah. Makes it hard to
Glad it's not
determine.
a basketball game.
Yeah. Don't think that would fly. Here's the first pitch to Matthews. Outside, ball 1. Gotta get to the right thing there. Here's the next pitch. Low ball 2-0 to Jake Matthews to lead things off for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0, Sequim with the lead. Here's the 2-0. I make it 3-0. Here's the kick and the throw. Here's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike now for Matthews. And therefore a strike.
I want to give a shout out to the umpire, the home umpire. He lets you know when there is a strike. He does a good job of that, communicating.
Full count. And strike 3 called. And that'll be out number 1 for the Bulldogs here in the first.
And now up is number 3, your second baseman, Skylar McLean.
McLean, 1 for 5, had an RBI and a walk. So 1 away for the Bulldogs. McLean will step in to face Staples. Here's the kick and the throw. Outside, ball 1.
Now, these statistics are from the last game they played?
Yep.
Good, because I know it went 11 innings. So that's why they got so many at bats.
Right. Pitch on the way. There's a fly ball headed out there towards right field. Coming in to grab it will be Bear, and that is out number 2 for North Mason.
And now up is your catcher, number 1, Cole McCormick.
For some reason, I'm having difficulty seeing things here, Jerry.
Yeah, it's interesting. You get to bat 6 times in a game.
Yeah. Let's see, Cole 0 for 5. He did walk once on Monday. So 2 away for North Mason here. Nobody on. Wolves are up 1-0. They did their damage with 2 out, by the way. And first pitch is in there for strike 1. Got quiet here all of a sudden, Jerry.
Sure did.
Here's the next pitch. That one's fouled off over our heads. So 0-2.
I know Sequim, I was talking to the coaches, they're still battling for a playoff game. They have a chance.
Yeah, they're right there in the middle of the pack. There's a little ground ball dribbler right up the middle. It'll be scooped up there. Oh, and then bobbled. And then no throw to first as McCormick is safe at first.
Okay, so an error. Okay. And now up is your third baseman, number 14, Leland Lopes.
Leland 0 for 5, but was credited with an RBI. And we have a courtesy runner for McCormick. And that'll be number 4, Jerry. Do you have number 4 on your sheet at all? Because on there it says you've got to pick. It says Steven Netherland, but it was different. I don't think it is.
Yes,
it is Steven Netherland. Okay.
Steven Netherland.
Son of our county commissioner.
Yeah.
Had a nice chat with Randy on Tuesday, Jerry.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Randy here.
I don't know if he'll make it. He's such a busy guy.
Yes, he is.
So Lopes will step in. 2 out, 1 on. Netherland over at first base.
I know Steven got hurt in what, football?
Football, yes. Played wide receiver and on the first, I think it was the first game or the first practice or something like that.
It was early
in the season.
Yeah.
That was kind of a blow for the Bulldogs in the football. First pitch was in there for a ball.
Well, it's good to see him out there.
Yeah. Next pitch, that was in the dirt. Netherlands going to go. Throw to second. Off target, and Netherlands standing up at second base. So, runner in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Leland Lopes steps in with 2 balls, no strikes. 2 out, 1 on.
I know Leland's quite a competitor. Watching him play in the game against Coopville.
Yeah, he's not giving anything up here. Here's next pitch. Outside. That curveball went curved out, Jerry, for ball 3. Netherland takes his lead at second. Here's the kick and the throw. A little dribbler that goes foul. That'll be strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck is Boston Stanley for the Bulldogs. Should Leland reach. So again, 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 out and 1 on. Pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt, and Lopes heads to first base on the walk.
And now up is your first baseman, number 5, Boston Stanley.
So here, Boston 1 for 2, scored a run. On Monday, he did pitch 5 in the 3rd innings, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 7 walks. So pretty decent outing.
Yeah.
This will be his first at-bat today. Runners at first and second. Lopes at first, Netherland at second. 2 out. Here's first pitch to Stanley. In the dirt. Ball 1. This is when we can say in the dirt because it's actually dirt. It's a nice feel. Little patches of dirt where you think there should be grass, but it's playable. One of the coaches said to the Sequim coach, maybe look funny, but it plays great. A little step off by Staples. Everybody goes back. Netherland really hasn't gone back to his bag, though, Jerry. He's still out there with his lead. It seems like they're more worried about Lopes at first. Here's the kick and the throw. There's strike 1 called. It's a 1-1 the count. 2 out, 2 on for the Bulldogs here, trailing 1-0. Bottom of the first inning. Here's the kick and the throw. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Looks like Nolan McGanney on deck. Should Stanley reach. Here's the throw. Little chopper right back to Staples. Staples is going to run and throw to first, and that'll be it for the Bulldogs. Leave a couple out there. We head to the second. Still 1-0 for Sequim on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
It's not always easy to deal with difficult emotions. And while quick fixes can seem less daunting than facing how you feel, some short-term distractions, like marijuana, can actually increase feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. Which is why building healthy habits, like moving around, practicing gratitude, or connecting with others, are better for your mental health. And if you need it, help us out there.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back here at Belfair. Second inning we go. 1-0 Sequim on top.
And leading off for Sequim will be Ethan Staples, number 8, the pitcher.
Staples. He was 1 for 5, had an RBI, and walked once on Monday.
And he was had no hits against him in the first inning that he pitched.
So he'll step in. Let's see here. Staples steps in, waits for the first pitch from Atencio. Here's the kick and the throw. High and outside for ball 1. Still waiting for the next pitch. Swing and a miss. So 1-1 a count to Staples. Step back, look at his bat a little bit. Often wonder if that's just not a get out of my head thing, or is there a hole in my bat? I don't know. Either way, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, strike on the outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Staples to lead things off for the Wolves in the second inning. 1-0 ball game. Here's pitch. Fly ball out of play. I lost that one completely, Jerry. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Staples.
See how big a protection, how I protected you there?
Yeah, sure.
With my hand over my eyes.
Yeah. Here's the next pitch. That one's low ball. 2-1 is the count. Or I'm sorry, 2-2. I'm wrong.
I'll bring my glove on Friday.
Oh, okay, sure. But not tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow.
Okay. There's a line drive. They're actually going to drop in there. Oh, and bobbled, but throw over to first to get him in time. And that was a good play and a good recovery there.
Yeah.
By Prideaux for 1 away.
And now up for the Wolves is number 7, your third baseman, Hunter Tunnell.
Let's see here. Hunter. 1 for 5 at a walk, scored 3 runs though in Monday's game. He'll step in. Oh, you know what? I'm going to turn on the camera here. I'm sorry, folks. Little fly ball. That's going to drop into center field. Turns the corner at first and holds up there. Apologize, Jerry. I didn't push the right button there.
That's the second hit for Sequim. And now up is the left fielder, number 14, Devin Derringer.
Let's see, where is he on my list here? 0 for 4. Did walk twice. So 1 on and 1 out. Pitch on the way. And it's ball 1. somehow I got a little bit distracted, Jerry.
Was the camera off just a little bit?
Just the first
pitch or something?
Batter and a half. Sorry. Next pitch on the way. Fly ball, that's heading in to drop in to left field. And runners will hold up there, and there's runners at first and second for the Wolves.
2 singles in a row and 2 people on base. And now up is your ninth hitter of the team. And this is center fielder number 3, Adrian Aragon, the center fielder.
I have no stats on him, so I don't believe he played on
Adrian. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pitch on the way shows bunt, takes strike 1. Oh, you're famous, Jerry. You got a photographer right next to you.
Yeah.
Matt Beatty from the Shelton Mesa County Journal here.
All right.
Some action shots. That's why there's that hole in the fence, so I can shoot through it. Pitch on the way. High, ball 1. 1-1.
And Tunnell is on second, and Derringer is on first for the Sequim Wolves. How you doing?
So it's a 1-1, right? Yeah, okay. I'll make it 2-1. Runners on first and second. I'm sorry, Jerry.
Good stop there by the catcher to prevent them from advancing to base. There were 2 runners.
All right, Cole McCormick is the catcher. Here's the next pitch. High ball. 3-1. 1 out, 2 on. Looks like Stanley's playing in on the grass, Jerry. Quite a bit from his place on first base.
I think he's thinking that they're going to sacrifice the 2 runners over.
Strike 2 called on the inside, so the count goes full.
And Aragon now is going to be swinging away, and the first baseman goes back to where he normally plays.
And he's still a little bit on the grass.
A little bit, yeah, you're right.
A little bit in. Guinea runners at first and second. There's a swing and a miss, and that is out number 2 for the Wolves here. And we're back to the top of the order.
Yep, number 2, Zeke Szymanski, your shortstop. He grounded out to the third baseman back to the first inning.
So remind everybody, in the first inning, the Wolves did get their run with 2 outs. That's where they are right now, but the runner's at first and second. Here's first pitch, that's low, and runner goes kind of lazily towards third, sliding in. Lopes didn't kind of grab that, squeeze that ball. It just popped out of his glove. So runners at second and third now.
Yeah, 2 runners now in scoring position.
Ooh, boy. Nice. Runner's going to come in and slide in and to score. And a runner also advances to third, so Sequim adds on. They're leading 2-0 now.
Yeah, the runner scored on that wild pitch there to make it 2-0. You're right.
And the runner's over at
you sure about
first base.
that hole there? Yeah.
Come on, Matt. Get brave. Sorry, we're just joking about a little hole in the fence that Matt Beatty's using to shoot his pictures for the Journal.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Fly ball, shallow. Stanley just inside the bag to grab it at first, and that'll do it for the Wolves in the inning, but they get another one. They now lead 2-0. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be back in a moment.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
All right, we are back here for the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Sequim, Jerry.
Yeah, North Mason left 2 runners on in the bottom of the first inning. We're not able, of course, score, but they do have 2 runners on, one by way of an error, one by a walk. And now leading off for North Mason here in the bottom of the second will be number 8, the right fielder, Nolan McGanney.
Let's see here. Nolan was 2 for 5, had an RBI and scored a run on Monday against these Wolves. 2-0 is our score. Sequim on top. North Mason coming to bat. Yeah, some smiles for everybody. It's like they're good old friends out there, Jerry. Staples still on the mound for the Wolves. First pitch to McGanney was a curve, strike 1.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Jerry. Just came in nice and slow and dove. Here's the 0-1. That's gonna. Oh boy, what a play over there at first base, reaching up there and robbing a base hit. Was Braden White. He robbed Nolan of a base hit, Jerry. He reached up and grabbed it out of the air for the out.
And now up is your pitcher, number 24, Caden
Atencio.
And let's see, he
was 2 for 4 at a triple, an RBI, and walked once against the Wolves. On Monday, first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Sorry, did I throw your concentration off?
No. So far, he has a 3-hitter going. Atencio does.
Next pitch, just a bit outside for ball 2. Staples trying to feel him out here. I think this one's going to get on the outside corner again, Jerry, for the strike. There's a fly ball, shallow left field. Coming in to grab it, Deeringer, and that's out number 2 for North Mason.
And now up is your 3rd hitter this inning, the left fielder, number 21, Danner Jones.
Danner 1 for 1 and scored a run on Monday in the 11-inning marathon.
He must have got a couple of walks, did he?
I think he just came in as a substitute.
Just came in at the end?
Yeah, I don't have any information on that. He pitched a couple innings, 3 runs, 2 earned.
A little outside for ball 1.
Yeah, thank you. Jerry's going to call the game now.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit back and do nothing.
Good.
Okay.
You deserve it.
Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. And I will get that updated here shortly. That's a little dribbler scooped up and throw to first, and that'll do it.
Nice play by the 3rd baseman.
Yeah, that was Tennell. And that ends it for the Bulldogs here. We head to the 3rd. 2-0. Sequim.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Third inning we go. 2-0 in the Sequim. Wolves coming up.
And the Wolves have 2 hits so far in their first 2 innings at bat. And leading off for Sequim will be their second baseman, number 4, Bryant LeBoy. And he flew out to the left fielder in the first inning.
Okay. So he'll step in to face Atencio. His team leading 2-0. Here's the throw, and that one's going to be a little grounder. It's going to go off the foot of Prideaux and into shallow left field.
I'm going to give that a single.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
It was a tough play. I mean, it was playable, but he had to move for it, so I'm going to give him a single on that.
All right.
And next up is your catcher, number 15, Aiden Holland, and he was hit by a hit batsman.
Hit by pitch.
Yep, he was hit by the pitch.
That's easier to say than...
I think it is a lot easier to say. You are absolutely right. Hit by the pitch.
First pitch outside for ball 1. I'm trying to teach Jerry brevity and...
Good luck, okay?
Okay.
I'm trying, but I don't know. I've never been brief in my life.
That's true, but, you know, I'm just saying. I'm trying to teach him the easy way to do things. Next pitch is in there. That's going to be ball 2. 2-0. The count to Holland. I think it's just a jersey, but he looks like a very large young man. And he'll swing and he'll hit a high fly ball. Center field out there to grab it. That'll be Jones coming over to grab it. And that'll be the out. And runner holds it first. So that's out number 1.
And now up is your first baseman, number 17, Braden White. He had a double in the first inning and had an RBI.
A big old stretch there. See if the Wolves can add another one on. They have gotten a run on each of their first 2 innings. Here's the first pitch. Inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Atencio. Outside, make it 2-0. Again, a runner at first. That's LeBoy. Here the runner goes. Oh, boy, Jerry. That came back with some heat.
That would have been a fun one for the cameraman who was standing right here to my left just a little bit ago.
Wisely he moved.
Yeah. So far, Atencio has 1 strikeout but no walks.
So the count is 2-1 to White. That one hit him in the foot, so he's on twice by hit by pitch.
Yeah. Hit by the pitcher. Hey, I got it.
Not quite, Jerry. Okay. I'll give that to you, though.
Huh?
I'll give that to you.
Will you? Okay.
Yeah.
And now up is number 11, the right fielder, Lincoln Bear. I was just trying to be a smart person.
It's a little meeting on the mound for the Bulldogs. 2-0 is our score. Infield also going to join the meeting. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit the bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like today.
Yeah. Bryant LeBoy is on second base for the Wolves, and on first base is Braden White. Lincoln Bear up.
Right fielder today.
He flew out the first time.
First pitch to Bear in the dirt for ball one.
He's keeping the catcher busy. Making some nice stops as the catcher.
Yeah, that's Cole McCormick. Here's the 1-0. That makes it 2-0 on that pitch. Ground ball right up the middle. Glove there by Prideaux. Throw to second for the out. Throw over to first, little high. And yeah, runners at the corners for the Wolves with an out.
And now up is your pitcher, Ethan Staples, number 8, and he is a no-hitter so far.
Is that only the first out? I thought that was second out.
That was the second out.
That was the second out. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, so 2 away for the Wolves here with runners at the corner.
Let's see. No, let me check.
Yeah, you better check. You got the scorebook there.
Yeah, there was a fly out and there was a force out.
All right,
so
first
two
pitch
outs.
to Staples is knocked foul up third.
So there's 2 outs.
It's 2 outs. Okay. Now they did correct it on the scoreboard. So everybody's on the same page, except me. Okay. 2-0 ball game. We're in the top of the third inning. 2 out, 2 on with runners at first and third for the Wolves. Staples is the somebody's stealing home here, and they're gonna get LeBoy trying to steal home, and that'll end the inning. The Wolves will leave one out there. We head to the bottom of the third with Sequim up 2-0. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse. Each time you vape, nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded. And the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good. And when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org.
Let's try that button. Okay, now we're back, bottom of the third.
What's interesting, Diedrich, you very seldom, even in college or pro ball, Major League, you see somebody try to steal home.
I think he was committed to go. I didn't think he wanted to go, and he just thought it was something different and took off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, but, what do I know? I'm sitting here.
And Staples has so far got a no-hitter going. He's got 1 strikeout, 1 walk. We'll see what happens here. North Mason tried to get back in the game. And leading off will be number 16, the shortstop, Dylan
Prideaux.
And I got to read my own writing here. It would help.
Dylan, let's see here. He was 0 for 4.
Okay, thanks.
On Monday. First pitch, shows bunt, takes strike.
What was the score of that game again?
6-5.
Okay. That was 11 innings. That must have been an exciting game.
Yeah, couldn't get up there either. Long ways to go for a baseball game.
Yeah.
There's a strike in there. Plus, we had a softball game at the same time, so.
Yeah, we did, and that was an exciting game. Yeah, I hope they had lights on up there at Sequim. I've never been there before.
Oh, I have not seen their baseball facilities, so I don't know. Next pitch is a swing and a miss, and down goes Prideaux for out number 1 here for the Bulldogs.
Okay, and now up, your second hitter, number 2, the center fielder, Jake Matthews, and he struck out in the first inning.
Back to the top of the order for the Bulldogs here. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Sequim, 1 out for North Mason. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss by Matthews. Must be coming off of your microphone there, that little bit of breeze, Jerry.
Kind of feels good.
Well, there's a ball on the next pitch, so 1 ball, 1 strike to Matthews. A ground ball dribbler there. It's going to be picked up by the baseman who came in. Throw to first. Not in time, and
good speed.
Yeah,
and
Matthews is safe.
Yeah, that was a hard one to get. You know, a dribbler.
Little dribbler is a better description. And what was I going to say there? Yeah, Tennell did a good job, but I'm almost thinking Staples should have picked it up. Although Tennell waved him off, he did have the better angle.
I think you're right.
Yeah, but Staples might have got to it a little quicker. Throw was just a second, just a tad too late.
And that might have made the difference.
Might have, but we're only speculating because what do we know?
Yeah, and now up is number 3, Skylar McLean, the second baseman.
Runner goes. Sorry, Jerry.
No. You've got to call it when it happens.
Well, no, they're going to send him back. And I don't even know. They're going to call that a strike, though.
And he flew out to the right fielder in the first inning. No, you when it's an action like that, you're right.
Well, the runner went, and I think because the attempted bunt made a little bit of contact, that's a foul ball.
Right.
So they had to send the runner back. I just heard a little dink.
Yep. I
thought somebody was pounding on a pole or something, but nope. Home plate umpire said nope, strike.
Good call.
So Matthews is going to take a lead over at first. Here's the pitch. He's going to go again. Throw to second. On target, but he avoided the tag. Matthews just slipped by that tag, Jerry. Had his foot up.
The throw was there.
Yeah.
So give Jake Matthews a steal on that.
Matthews is now in scoring position at second base with an 0-2 on the count here. The wrong thing, aren't I? That one's fouled off. That's McLean. Skylar McLean is the batter. He has an 0-2 on the count. Runner at second base. That's Jake Matthews. 1 out for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball 1.
Nice stop by the catcher.
That's Aiden Holland. Some people think that the catcher's an easy position.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Staples looks back at Matthews at second, goes to the plate to swing, and he got a little piece of it. Just enough to keep him alive here at the at-bat with the 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. 2-0 ball game. Sequim on top. North Mason at the bat. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2.
One runner in scoring position, and that's Jake Matthews.
Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. And that puts the count full. And 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jerry's using his hand to shade the the sun. Trying to use the pole, and it's not working. Here's a pitch. Line drive, gonna get over the glove of the first baseman. Scooped up there, throw home. Not in time, and sliding in safely is gonna be Jake Matthews to put the Bulldogs on the board.
He just got by the slide.
Yeah.
The throw was just a little bit off.
So it's now Sequim 2, North Mason 1.
Give Skylar McLean the RBI there. And now up, Cole McCormick. He got on by way of an error. He's your catcher for the Bulldogs.
So runner at first, 1 out, 1 in for North Mason here in the inning. Throw to first. McLean is diving back head first safely. So I guess this is a good, productive day if your white jersey is dirty by the end of the game. Here's the pitch and a little dribbler. Going to get by the third baseman into left field, and McCormick is on first. McLean is on second, and here's Leland Lopes.
Yeah, and that's another single, and that, of course, is the third single of the ball game. For the Bulldogs, they've got 3 singles in a row here. Or no, excuse me, they got 2 singles.
Here's first pitch to Lopes. Outside for ball 1. Lopes looks like he wants to swing for the fences, Jerry.
Yeah, and he got on by way of a walk in the first inning.
Runners take their leads. Pitch outside, ball 2. Again, McLean at second. And McCormick at first. Leland Lopes is the batter. He has 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, 1 in, 2 on. Here's the pitch from Staples. Low, ball 3.
I do want to go back and say that I was mistaken. North Mason does have 3 singles in a row. So they're getting to the pitcher here in the third.
Here's the 3-0. And that will load the bases here as Lopes heads for first.
Yeah, that's his second walk. He's got a pretty good eye. Yeah.
That'll bring up Boston Stanley. With the bases loaded for the Bulldogs. They have 1 run in and 1 out.
Yeah, Boston Stanley in the first inning grounded out to the the pitcher. So he's 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Oh, well, Holland and Staples just had a little bit of a meeting there. I was going to look in the bullpen, but there are no substitutes for Sequim because everybody who came is on the field.
The only way they could bring in one of the people that are already playing.
Right, would be switch positions or move some guys around. So the bases are loaded for Stanley. Here's first pitch. Inside and high, ball 1. Bulldogs have gotten 1 in. Here's the pitch. There's strike 1 called. 1-1 the count to Stanley.
Stanley's got a good chance of putting the Bulldogs ahead here.
He swings and misses at the next pitch, and it's 1-2. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss, and Stanley goes down swinging for out number 2.
And that's the second strikeout for the pitcher. And now up is your right fielder, number 8, Nolan McGanny. And McGanny, in the second inning, hit to the second baseman, or grounded out to the second baseman, excuse me.
Bases are still loaded. 1 in and 2 out. There's a little dribbler. That's going to be glove there. Throw over to first. And got him. So the Bulldogs get one, leave the bases loaded. We head to the fourth, 2-1. Sequim still on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Fourth inning now, Jerry, 2-1, Sequim on top.
Yeah, North Mason left the bases loaded, like you said, but they did get 3 singles and did get an RBI, and that RBI, you can credit that to Skylar McLean.
Looks like leading things off for the Wolves is going to be Humir. I got the wrong thing in front of me. Nope, it's Ethan Staples. Pitcher, still pitching.
Yeah, and Lincoln Bear will be batting. He was batting in the top of the third, but as you remember, Zeke Szymanski got thrown out trying to steal.
No, I don't think they're bringing him up, Jerry. I don't see him anywhere. It's Staples.
Interesting.
Okay. He was that bad. I don't think he has to finish the at-bat, does he?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, well, I don't think he has to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think you have to.
Let me think about that right now.
Yeah, I don't have the rule book in front of me, but I'm just thinking.
No, you're probably right. Okay. Well, you are right. I mean, because of what we're seeing right now.
Right now.
Staples is up.
Takes first pitch as a ball.
And Staples is 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop. So I just learned something. Thank you.
Well, I'm assuming I'm right. They might have just snuck something in there. I mean, I don't know. Here's the 1-0 inside. That's 2-0.
I know in pro ball, this is different. I know that he would still be up.
Right.
But this is different.
Yeah, we're not the pros. This is not the pros.
I know. Yeah, you're right. So.
Here's the third pitch and the third ball.
So I did learn something there.
Well, I'm only assuming I'm right. I could be completely wrong and Sequim just snuck something by everybody. And there's a strike right down the middle of the plate. 3-1 to Staples. Be interesting. We might have to look that one up, Jerry.
I like to. Yeah, let's do. I'm curious.
Here's the 3-1. And that one's. Wow, the foul came down really, really slow.
Maybe we should let the audience give us a reply on that.
Well, I'm not monitoring the comments, folks, so sorry. Jerry wants to get the comments going. Okay, Jerry,
no
I'm
comments.
going to pull out your phone and monitor that for me, okay?
Okay.
There's another foul off, and Staples is battling here to stay alive. His count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well,
leadoff batter here for the Wolves. In the 4th inning, his team is leading 2-1. Here's the pitch. Ew. Either way, he heads to first. Either it's a ball or it hit him in the foot. I don't know, Jerry. Either way, he's on first base.
Yeah. Now up is your third baseman, number 7. This is Hunter Tunnell. He had an RBI, and he scored the 2nd run, and he also had a single. So he's 1 for 1.
Here's the first pitch to Tunnell, and it's low and outside for ball 1. Runner at first. That is a Staples. They're not bringing in a courtesy runner, Jerry. He's out there at first. Here's the 1-0. That one's fouled off for 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, 1 on for the Wolves here. In the top of the 4th inning, score, Sequim 2, North Mason 1. Everybody up to date now? Oh yeah, did I say runner at first base?
No, but you did now.
Okay.
You covered
Here's the pitch. Fly ball, shallow. Perdeau gets under it, grabs it for the out. And Staples will just stand at first base, and that's 1 away for the Wolves.
And now up is number 14, the left fielder, Devin Derringer. And he had a single also in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 1, has an RBI.
First pitch to Derringer from Atencio. High. It's ball 1. I don't know if Caden is struggling here or he's just trying to pitch around some of these guys or keep them guessing what he's going to throw. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Just when I think he's struggling, he shows me that he's not with a nice little fastball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So that's 1-2. So here's a 1-2. Fly ball, center field. Going back to the fence and grabbing it for the out is Matthews. So that's 2 away now for the Wolves. Runner held at first base.
And now up is number 3, Adrian Rogan.
Aragon, I believe.
Aragon, you are
Aragon.
correct. Center fielder. He struck out in the 2nd inning. Aragon.
First pitch inside for ball 1. So
That was
2
a
away.
Nice catch by the center fielder out there.
Yeah. Jake Matthews out center field. Pitch on the way into the dirt. Good stop by McCormick. Looks over at first and gets Staples back to the bag. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. 2 out, 1 on for the Wolves here. They're up 2-1. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss by Aragon. Wow, he was swinging for the fences there, Jerry. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. Inside, hit that corner for strike 2 called, so 2-2. So there's those 2s that I like. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. But still 1 on, and we're in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and the count goes full. Runner goes, throw to second. Did they get him? They did get him.
And that was a nice stop by the catcher.
Yeah, it was a great and better throw, Jerry.
Yeah, a great stop, great throw. You're right.
So that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th frame. Still 2-1 Sequim. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
And we're back here in Belfair, headed to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1. Sequim with the lead. North Mason coming to bat.
Okay, number 24, the pitcher, Caden Atencio, is up. He flew out to the left fielder in the second inning. Atencio has really settled down. The last 2 innings, he's been very effective.
Well, he's keeping everybody guessing. Sometimes he's high and outside, sometimes he's low and inside, and other times he's right down the middle of the plate. You don't know what he's throwing. It looks like he might be tired, but he's not.
No.
No,
he's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Right now. Got some pretty good control. Key is to try to hit those outside corners, but Atencio up now. 0 for 1.
And he'll step in here. First pitch. Strike right down the middle of the plate. I think he regretted not swinging at that cherry.
We've got a good game here.
Yeah.
Good defensive game.
That pitch is a ball. 1-1.
Low scoring. I think we knew that was going to be a low scoring game.
Yeah.
Just looking at the game that they played
on Monday.
Yeah.
Outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Atencio.
That must have been a good game. Exciting.
Sounds like it. One of those game will never end kind of things. Pitch on the way, a swing and a miss by Atencio, and it's 2-2 the count. Leading things off for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. His team trailing by 1 run. Pitch on the way, a swing and a miss, and down he goes swinging, Jerry. That's out number 1.
That's a 4th strikeout for the Sequim pitcher.
Is this McGanny here? No, this is not McGanny. That's
Jones.
Okay.
Now up is number 21, your Danner Jones, your left fielder, and he grounded out to the third baseman in the second inning. Danner Jones.
Might help if I look at the right board here. First pitch to Jones is a strike on the outside corner. Might help if I push the right button. At least I'm not deleting my apps here. Next pitch is in there for strike 2 called.
Yeah,
so
hit the inside corner there.
So, whoops, that's not what I want.
Good pitcher's duel.
So 0-2 is the count to Jones. That's
nice.
Ooh, boy, that hurt. That came bouncing up, and I think it hit Holland right in the chin. Wow, got a smart there, man.
You know what they've developed? A lot of the college.
The protective gears, yeah.
This, I'm not sure what you call it, but it protects.
Probably a chin guard or something. Yeah, I don't know.
It protects that throat, and I'm surprised they don't have that.
Oh, he's got the full face mask there. It looks that way, but I mean, you can't cover every little bit, otherwise you'd be wearing.
But they do have that. It's kind of like a turkey.
Yeah. Okay.
Turkey neck.
Okay.
Hanging down. That will protect that neck.
But you just never know how it's going to get up underneath any sort of protection.
Kind of like here.
Yeah, right. So the 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jones, and now it's 2-2. One out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, and that'll be out number 2 for North Mason here.
Boy, that was an effective curve. Boy, that just hit that outside corner.
Oh, come on, you. Here we go. Now my...
And now up is number 16, your shortstop, Dylan Perdeau. He struck out in the third inning.
So here's the first pitch to Perdeau. Chopper goes foul at the third base line.
Perdeau plays a very effective shortstop. I was watching him play both games today and back when they played Coopville. I was very impressed with him. I've been impressed with all the games we've played and watching them on defense. Look, all the teams seem to play well.
Perdeau swings and misses at that ball. That thing curved. It was in there and curved way outside, Jerry, and wow. So 0-2 to Dylan Prudhoe. Here's the next pitch. It's flying all over our heads, Jerry. So, and foul. You know, it's not even going to be there. If it's coming down like that, I probably have enough time to do this with the equipment. So no balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Oh. Did that hit him? I guess that missed him, so that's ball 1.
Yeah, it was behind him.
Yeah. It bent his back to move that. He missed on that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I want to give that catcher for Sequim a big shout out.
Yeah, he's having he's really worked today in this inning, especially hard.
He deserves an award.
Well, Aiden Holland doing a good job. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and 1, 2, 3 go the Bulldogs here in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Sequim still leads 2-1. Fifth inning we go, Jerry. 2-1, still Sequim on top.
Well, it's interesting. The pitcher for Sequim, even though he was a little wild, he got 3 strikeouts in that inning. So that's an interesting note.
We think he's wild. He's probably doing that on purpose to keep everybody guessing. So Aragon's going to lead things off here for the Wolves. Jay, what do you got on him?
Now, what's interesting, Aragon was up when Ethan Staples was thrown out to make the 3rd. So I think there might have been. I think I'm right now.
Yeah, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Aragon for strike 1. Caden Atencio still on the mound for North Mason.
Yeah, that's interesting. So even though Aragon was up to bat, he gets to bat again because there was a thrown. They were threw out at the second base.
Maybe it's a coach's choice whether he gets to go back up.
Well, we're going to find out. Yeah. We're going to find out.
So here's the 0-2, and that one's going to be fouled off. It hit the tip of the bat and then hit the shin of McCormick, and then it goes rolling off out of play.
I can't see how the coach would have the say on that, though. But you might be right.
Fly ball. That's going to drop in for a base hit out there in right center. And Aragon is on with a leadoff single after getting behind there on the count, Jerry.
Yeah. And now up is number 2, Zeke Shadamaker. Shamati. Say it.
Shamataki.
Shamataki, yes.
I believe that's right.
Yes, you are correct. And he is 0 for 2. He flew out to the first baseman in the 3rd inning.
We do have a little meeting on the mound here. I'm going to leave Atencio on the mound. Check in with him, make sure he's okay.
Shamanaki.
Yeah. He'll step in, wait for the first pitch with nobody out and one on.
Let's see if they can get an insurance run here, huh?
Right, or something. Little timeout here. New ball coming in here. So, Jerry, as a ball player, do you like to bat in one of these little holes that get dug in the, or do you like something better? There's a swing and a foul up off the
Say
first
the question again.
Well, you know, there's a little hole there where the batters have been digging in.
No.
You don't like that?
I would not.
Okay. I'm just curious because, you know, I didn't really play.
No, I'd be doing some groundwork there before I step
Right, filling in the hole. Here's the 0-1. There's another foul off over our heads. So no balls and 2 strikes. To Zeke. We can just call him Zeke. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
I know in some tournaments where I've had to bat left-handed.
Because of the condition?
No, because we were playing 5 girls and 5 guys on the team.
Okay.
And the guys would sometimes in the tournaments have to bat left-handed.
Okay.
That was an interesting situation.
So Zeke heads to first base after being hit by a pitch. And Aragon is over on second, and I think we're getting a pitching change now for Atencio. He's done on the mound, and coming out is going to be, I think this will be Kingston Zabrayakov, if I'm right. Yep, number 25. He'll be taking his warm-ups here in a moment. So we'll step aside as he does so. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Nobody out for the Wolves. They have 2 on. Runners at first and second. When we come back, this is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
So new pitcher, Kingston Zabrayakov.
And, you know, Atencio for North Mason had a fairly good outing. He only allowed 4 hits in the
5 and what, 2/3?
No, 4 and 4 complete innings because there's no outs yet.
Okay.
Now, I'll say something about Zabrayakov. I was impressed with him in the game that we were here on a Saturday against Kufield. He came in relief, if I'm not mistaken, in the 5th inning, and I think he held them scoreless in the last couple innings. He pitched really well. So.
Okay, so Zabrayakov will face LeBoy.
Yeah. And LeBoy is 1 for 2, had a single at third, but was thrown out at home plate on the steal.
So he's got runners at first and second. First pitch to him shows bunt, takes a strike. He kind of missed on that bunt attempt. So, and...
Yeah, it's nice to have a good reliever.
Again, runners at first and second. Another bunt attempt. That one's going to stay fair up the third base line, then a hook foul. It went up on the grass and was shoved or hooked foul. So
it sure looked like it was going to stay fair.
Well, you know,
it was on that grass for a long time.
Right, it was, but there's a little bit of a difference between elevation, and it rolled down the elevation foul. That's the difference between the natural turf and the artificial turf. If it was an artificial turf, that would have went right fair.
Good point.
So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1.
And your hitter is LeBoy, Bryant LeBoy.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be 2-2.
And I would say LeBoy has a lot of speed. I think the coach, third base coach, had a lot of confidence in him, thinking he could make it.
Very possible. So again, runners at first and second for the Wolves. And the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes to LeBoy. Nobody out here. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a wild one, and everyone's going to take a base. So runners are now at second and third for the Wolves. I'm sorry. That's base is loaded. You're right.
No, it's okay.
I was a little bit behind. I don't know where I was. That's why there was no real urgency by anybody. But the bases are now loaded, and that does bring up
Aiden Holland, the catcher. Yeah. He was hit by a pitcher in the first inning and flew out to left field in the third.
And he'll take ball 1.
This is an opportunity for Sequim to break this game wide open with the bases loaded and no outs. Let's see what happens.
So here's the 1-0. Inside for strike 1. So 1-1 to count. Just outside for ball 2. A little bit of framing there. Home plate umpire didn't buy it.
No.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, and the bases are loaded for the Wolves here in the 5th. They're leading 2-1. Looking to add on. Here's the pitch. Inside for strike 2. 2-2 to Holland. He's the guy that drove in the winning run on Monday.
Oh.
And then he got hit by another pitch, and that'll walk in a run there, Jerry. And Sequim now leads 3-1.
He will get credit for an RBI on that, too.
So basically, yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
Anytime you walk, the bases are loaded, or anytime you get hit by the pitcher, you get credit for that RBI.
So bases remain loaded, and 1 run is now in for the Wolves. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, Adrian Aragon was the one that scored on that.
And the batter is now who, Jerry?
The batter
White.
now is the first baseman, Braden White, number 17. He had a double in the first, and he was hit by the pitcher in the third, or hit batsman.
Okay, here's a wild pitch, and the runner's going to come in, and they got him at the home plate, tagged him out. Everybody else advanced to a base, so that'll be 1 away for the Wolves. And the good thought, just avoided, it couldn't quite avoid the tag.
And still up is Braden White. Like I mentioned, is 1 for 1.
And he has 2 balls on him. No strikes. Here's the pitch to him. Outside for ball 3. 3-0 to White. Runners are now at second and third with 1 out. 1 in the inning for the Wolves. They lead 3-1. We're in the top of the 5th. Here's the next pitch. And that hit him, and that'll load the bases again.
Hit by the pitcher.
So here's Lincoln Bear.
Yeah, Lincoln Bear. You know, he is 0 for 1. I still think he should have started off that 1 inning. I don't understand that, but I'm going to ask the umpire after the game.
So we have the bases loaded with 1 out, 1 in. Lincoln Bear is the batter. He'll step in.
He's a right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll swing and foul one straight back over our heads, Jerry. At least I hope it's over our heads. For strike one. You know, I just noticed something. Jake Matthews plays in center field. Next pitch is high and a little bit on the outside. 1-1.
Yeah, a little bit maybe. Yeah, you're.
Well, it's high. So either
No,
way.
I was talking about the center fielder.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking about that. Here's a pitch. There's strike two call. That just sank right into the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 3 on, 1 in for the Wolves. 3-1 is our score. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Sequim with the lead and at bat. Here's the next pitch. That's a ball. That's a wild pitch. And here's a that one's safe and a runner scores. And that was LaBoy coming in and making it 4-1 now. And that leaves runners at second and third now. And 2 runs are now in for the Wolves.
No, I think that was a good call. I'd not. I would dispute that.
I'm thinking they're talking about what happened to the home plate there. Something might have happened to home plate. I think that's what we're discussing here. It looks like they're trying to push down on that base there in the dirt. So what are we going to... This is something I haven't seen, Jerry.
Well, he was definitely in there.
Well, that's not what they're talking about.
You
They're
don't
talking
think so?
about the safety issue, or potentially safety issue, with that corner of the home plate. They keep stepping on that corner as if somebody's cleat might have pulled it
looks like
up.
it's down now, so we're good. Good call by the coaches, bringing that to the umpire's attention.
Yeah.
Good job.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 in, 2 on for the Sequim Wolves. They now lead 4-1. Here's the pitch, 2-2, and there's again. The bases are loaded for the Wolves.
Yeah, that's the second one in a row hit by the pitcher. And now up is number 8.
Staples.
And Ethan Staples. And he's the pitcher. He is 0 for 1, walked in the 4th. Yeah, walked in the 4th.
Another meeting at the mound here, probably trying to settle down Zabryakov a little bit. He's been hitting some batters with his pitches. And we've got some somebody warming up in the bullpen out there for the Bulldogs.
Plus, they're probably talking about where do you go when that ball's hit out there to the fielder.
Where's your little sheet, your card? This is what I'm looking for.
Okay, good. But they're also probably talking about, okay, where do they throw it? Do they try to get that lead run coming in?
Looks like Ethan Crowley is warming up in the bullpen for the Bulldogs.
Okay.
But for the moment, Zabryakhov's going to stay on.
Just trying to settle him down, like
right.
you said.
Can give probably some time to warm up. So there's first pitch. In there for a ball to Staples.
Just a little high.
So 2 runs are in. And it's a 4-1 ball game here in the 5th inning. Sequim on top. Here is the pitch. There's a line drive that's going to go foul off the third base line. So 1-1 now the count to Staples. Wait for the ball to be cleared from the field. Here's the 1-1. Still waiting. Getting White to go back to the bag. That was what that was about. White's over at third base. Here's the 1-1 to Staples. Make it 2-1. Two balls, one strike, one out, and 3 on. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2 called.
Hit that inside corner.
Keep hitting the wrong button here. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and 3 on. 2 in here in the inning. Here's a swing and a miss by Staples, and that's out number 2 for the Wolves.
And now up is number 7, the third baseman, Hunter Tunnell. Hunter has a single and flew out to the third baseman. He's 1 for 2.
Here's the first pitch to Tunnell. Swings and he'll foul that one off. Strike number 1. Now, foul that one off the first base line. So it's 0-2 now to Tunnell. Again, the bases are loaded. Got Staples at first.
And Serberkov trying to get out of this inning with only 2 runs being scored.
Here's the 0-2 to Tunnell. That's
nice.
oh boy.
Nice stop by the catcher.
Yeah, McCormick did a great job catching it, sending White back to second base. He had already taken off. So it's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You've got Holland over at third base, White at second, and Staples at first. Just pitch on the way. A little ground ball right over to Stanley. He'll scoop it up, walk over to first, tap the bag, and that'll be the out. But the Wolves add a couple. They now lead 4-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Well, we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-1. Sequim on top. North Mason coming to bat.
Yeah, Sequim in the top of the 5th there had 2 runs on 2 hits, but the damage was pretty well done when you had 3 people hit by the pitcher.
Right. Looks like Staples is still out there for the Wolves. On the mound, I don't see any other change, at least it's not obvious, we haven't been told anything. And is it Jake Matthews leading things off here, Jerry? That's what I have.
Yes,
here. Okay.
Jake Matthews, the center fielder, is leading off. He scored in the 3rd inning. Had a stolen base, and he had a single. So he is 1 for 1.
And the first pitch to Matthews. Swing, and that one's fouled out of play. Looks like the Bulldogs might come out swinging here, trying to chase Staples.
Get some runners,
yeah. Get something out there. Trailing by 3 runs now. There's a pitch. It's a ball. So 1-1 now on the count. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2 now. 2 balls, 1 strike to Matthews, leading things off for North Mason here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, Staples has a 3-hitter going, plus he struck out the side in the last inning.
Here's the pitch. Fastball that's fouled off. Out play over our heads, heading to the woods. I don't know if you call those woods, but it's a field of Scotch broom back there.
Yeah.
So 2-2 is the count to Jake Matthews, leadoff batter for the Bulldogs. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Swing, and he dropped on 3rd strike, and so they'll throw the first for the out. So that'll be out number 1 for North Mason.
So 4 strikeouts in a row for the pitcher for Sequim. And now up is number 3, the second baseman, Skylar McLean. Skylar is 1 for 2, had a single in the 3rd inning and has the 1 RBI for the Bulldogs.
First pitch to McLean is outside for ball 1. You know, Jerry, I don't know if you've noticed the way Holland sticks his leg out when he's catching. He's not in this particular form. There's a strike called. 1-1. He sometimes he kicks his right leg straight out when he goes in for the form. Outside for ball 2, 2-1. Of course, he's not going to do it now. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. See, notice that one? That's ball 3. Just some observations that I like to make.
Well,
the different ways of
You're
catcher.
observant. I'm more of a...
And there is a 1 out walk.
And now up is the catcher, and that is Cole McCormick, number 1. He is 1 for 2. He had a single back in the 3rd and was stranded. They had the bases loaded and couldn't score.
So he'll step in with 1 out and 1 on as McLean takes his lead at first. Here's first pitch, runner goes. Throw to second. On time, on target, just tagged him out, and that's out number 2. So 2 away for North Mason here in the 5th. That was a pretty good throw, Jerry.
Yeah, a little off, but he got him. Has a good arm. Does a nice job. McCormick's still at bat.
Yep. So there's 2 away, and that was a ball. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. Apparently we're having some internet issues here, Jerry. I'm not able to fix. Next pitch is ball 3. 3-0.
I'm assuming McCormick is going to be taken on this pitch. I don't think he's going to be swinging. They need to get runners on.
Here's the 3-0. And it's strike one called. So 3-1 is the count.
And now he's going to be swinging away.
And there is a walk.
Yeah, second walk of the inning after 4 strikeouts. Okay, and now up is your cleanup hitter, the third baseman, number 14, Leland Lopes. And Leon, of course, has 2 walks. I'm sure he hits with some power being the cleanup hitter, but must have a good eye, too.
Looks like it'll be a courtesy runner for McCormick as Stephen Netherland is out there
I
at
like
first
that
base.
rule. You can have a courtesy runner but still be in the game.
And Lopes will get a ball into left field there. And the Bulldogs have runners at first and second. One pitch in single.
Nice hit by Lopes.
Here comes Boston Stanley.
Yeah, Boston Stanley, here, first baseman, is 0 for 2, struck out, and also flew out to the, or grounded out to the pitcher.
First pitch to Stanley is ball 1.
Little outside, a little low.
So Staples kind of steps off, looks around. Again, he's got runners at first and second. Netherland over at second. Lopes at first.
But they're not trying to hold that runner at first.
Here's the pitch to Stanley. And it's ball 2. 2-0. There's a deep drive that'll hook foul. That's definitely in the woods there. So 2 balls and 1 strike now.
I imagine the pitch count is getting up there for the Sequim pitcher. I would think he's probably thrown 70 pitches so far.
Staples taking his time. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Boston Stanley with 2 out and 2 on. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. And that will load the bases. And it'll bring up, is it Nolan McGanney?
So we got McCormick on third. We got Lopes on second and Boston Stanley on first. And now up, like you said, Nolan McGanney. And Nolan is 0 for 2.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so there's a little meeting at the mound here. Is my
is anybody warming up?
Yeah, well, they don't have anybody to warm up, Jerry. Everybody's on the field.
That's right. Thank you.
Just reminding you that everybody who has made the trip from Sequim is on the field. There's nobody in the dugout.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
So if there's going to be a pitching change, it has to come from somebody out on the field.
It would have to. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's. But yeah, he's getting up there to pitch count.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I can't fix my internet here. Is it?
Well, this is a golden opportunity for Nolan McGanney.
First pitch is in there for a strike. So bases are loaded with 2 outs. There's a little reach hit up the middle line drive. 1 run will score. That's Netherland. Here's Lopes motoring in for 2. And then McGanny with a 2-run single.
Yeah, so McCormick and Lopes both scored. Give Nolan 2 RBIs on that single. And now up is number 24, Caden Alencio. And Caden is 0 for 2, struck out back in the 4th. Making this even a more exciting game.
So it's now 4-3. As Table steps off. Gets the Stanley back to second, but he didn't really go back there. Here's the first pitch. Little ground ball to Sabryakov, and it's off the glove. Throw to first. Did he get him?
No.
He did not, and here comes Stanley in to score, and he's safe, and it's all tied up.
I think he beat the throw there at first base.
Okay, well, either way, the runner scores, and it's all tied up, and now the Bulldogs have runners at first and third.
And give Caden Aticcio the RBI there on the single. And I think we might have, well, let's see.
Yes, this is William Broughton coming in. And we came 23, in. Yeah, came in for Danner Jones.
Yep.
Let's see here. McGanny's over at third base, and Sabryakov is at first. And it's a 4-4 ball game. I'm going to try to fix our internet when I get a moment here, Jerry. I don't know what to do. It was perfectly fine earlier.
Just not getting the picture right now?
No. So here's the first pitch in there for a strike to Broughton. Here's the next pitch, and that one will come in, and let's see here. McGanny will score and give North Mason the lead on that wild pitch. And Sabryakov moves to second base. So North Mason has taken a 5-4 lead. And the count is 1-1 to Broughton, and he'll chop one high. Glove there, throw to first in time to end the inning, but the damage was done. The Bulldogs come all the way back, take the lead. They lead 5-4. We head to the 6th. New ball game.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Okay, we're back here. And it is a new ball game as we head to the 6th inning with North Mason up 5-4.
Yeah, Devin Derringer is up. He is 1 for 2, had an RBI in the 2nd inning. And the North Mason Bulldogs in the bottom of the 5th had 4 runs on 3 hits, and a couple walks aided that.
And a swing and a miss here to Derringer. I have to update some other stuff here, leading things off. Little chopper gets by So Breakoff throw to first. Is it in time? Yes, it is, to get
nice
their injury.
Play by the third baseman, and that was Leland Lopes. He did a nice play there, coming in and scooping it up and throwing it over to first base.
And that is out number 1.
And now up, it is Aragon. Adrian. And Adrian is 1 for 2. Had a single in the 5th inning.
He takes ball 1.
He scored.
Here's the next pitch. There's strike 1 called. So 1-1 is the count, 1 out, nobody on for Sequim. North Mason leads 5-4, so Breakoff is still on the mound. Here's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Here's the next pitch. It's a fly ball. Standing still and grabbing it is going to be McLean for out number 2.
And that brings up the shortstop, number 2, Zeke Shimaniki. And Shimaniki is 0 for 2 and was hit by the pitcher.
And he hits one that's going to drop fair. Or do they call that foul? Nope, they called that, they dropped just off the glove out there of Legani, I believe.
So give Zeke Shimaniki a single on that. And now up is your second baseman, number 4, Bryant LeBoy. And Bryant is 1 for 2, had a single and a walk, and was thrown out one time on a steal at home.
Here's pitch, high, that's on ball 1. Here's pitch, and that's
hit by the pitcher.
Yeah, gonna be runners now at first and second for the Wolves.
And that brings up your catcher, and that is number 15, Aiden Holland. And Aiden has scored once. He has had a double, and he is 1 for 2. In the first inning, he was hit by the pitcher. And has an RBI, has 1 RBI.
So there are 2 out and 2 on for the Wolves here, trailing by a run, 5-4. We're in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch in there for strike.
Nice pitch on that corner, inside corner.
So 0-1. Runner goes, throw to third, and he is safe over there.
The tying run is on third base now. A nice catch by the third baseman, though, to save that ball from going into the outfield and scoring that run. Nice catch.
So runners at the corners now for the Wolves. Pitch on the way, and that's gonna hit him in the back again.
Yeah,
that'll load the bases now for the Wolves with 2 out. And that'll bring up Braden
new pitcher.
White. And now we're going to get a pitching change. All right, so coming in will be Crawley, Ethan Crawley. And we will step aside and see if we can't get a better internet connection. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Crawley.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Okay. We are back here with Ethan Crawley on the mound now for North Mason. Hopefully for those who are watching live online, we get the picture back for you.
Bases loaded.
Yeah, bases are loaded, 2 down. And who's at bat, Jerry?
And Braden White is the batter. And he's been hit by the pitcher twice and had a double. So he is 1 for 1.
Takes strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Crowley. That's high. Ball 1, 1-1.
Well, we've had several lead changes in this game.
I'm incorrect. It's not Crowley. It's William Broughton. That's the pitcher, Jerry.
Okay.
I was incorrect. Here's the swing and a line drive ground ball. Actually, is going to score 1. And here comes 2 more, or 1 more in, and that will give the Wolves a 6-5 lead now.
Yeah, new ball game.
This is all happening with 2 out, Jerry.
And now up is number 11, and this is Lincoln Bear, the right fielder. And Lincoln was hit by the pitcher, and he is 0 for 1. He was hit by the pitcher in the last inning.
First pitch, and there is going to be another hit batter.
Boy, we've had a lot of that tonight, unfortunately.
And that'll load the bases up again. It's a 6-5 ball game. We are in the top of the 6th inning with 2 out.
Yeah, Holland's on third, White is on second, and Lincoln Bear is on first. And now up is Ethan Staples. And Ethan is 0 for 2, had a walk in the 4th.
There's a fly ball. That's shallow. Going out and grabbing it will be McLean, and that'll end the inning. But the damage was done. The Wolves take back the lead. It's now 6-5. We head to the bottom of the 6th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And that one's fouled over the backstop for our heads, so 2 balls and 1 strike to Steven Netherland, leading things off for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 6th inning. Apologize for the pitcher. Been having some internet issues. At least for now, at least we have some audio online. Here's the pitch to Netherland in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Doing it old school, Jerry, without a picture.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch, and there is a leadoff walk as Netherland heads to first base for the Bulldogs.
And usually we have pretty good internet there in Shelton, but sometimes we don't have quite as good of luck we travel.
Yeah, and I'm working with new equipment, so I don't understand. I mean, we did that game here early in the season without any issues that I'm aware of. But for those of you, we will get a full game video out there as soon as possible.
And now up is Jake Matthews for North Mason. And Jake is 1 for 3. Had a single and had a steal and scored back in the third.
First pitch to Matthews is a swing and a miss and strike one. So 1 on and nobody out here for the Bulldogs. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 6-5 ball game.
Been a good game, exciting game, good defensive game.
Stephen Netherland over at first base takes his lead. Little bunt by Matthews. Going to be gloved there. Throw to first in time for the out there. Netherland makes his way over to second, however.
That was close, but a nice job by the third baseman for Sequim there.
That was Tennell with a nice play.
Very nice play.
So 1 out.
And now up is Skylar McLean. Let's see the number there, making sure.
A pretty clean jersey there, but yeah.
I know. Yep, it is. It's Skylar McLean, number 3.
Okay.
He's the second baseman. He is 1 for 2, has a single and a walk. And an RBI, too.
He swings and he pops one up.
Going to be close.
Oh, and on the run out there to grab it will be Schmedke. Comes from his shortstop position to get it just out in the outfield for out number 2, and Netherland holds at second base. So there's 2 away for North Mason here.
And now up is your catcher, Cole McCormick. And Cole is 1 for 2 also. He had a single back in the third, a walk in the 5th, and so, yeah, he is 1 for 2.
First pitch to McCormick. He'll hit a chopper right to Nell. Throw it over to first, and it bounces into the glove of White for the out. And the Bulldogs leave 1 out there. We head to the 7th. Sequim is up 6-5. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be back in a moment.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here in Belfair. We head to the 7th inning, top of the 7th. It is a 6-5 game.
And Hunter Tennell, the third baseman, is up now. He scored in the second, and he is 1 for 3. And the Wolves are going to try to get a couple of insurance runs here. And they were behind the last inning and did score 2 runs on 2 hits.
So Broughton still on the mound for the Bulldogs. McCormick still at catcher. 6-5 is our score. As we are in the top of the 7th inning.
So Hunter Tennell is up to bat to lead it off here in the 7th.
So Tennell will step in. Here's the pitch. And it is ball one.
Boy, he is really hugging that play. Tinnell is. He's right. I wish they could paint that batter's box a little bit better or do something to chalk it.
Yeah, they chalked it. It's been played on here. There's a foul. Well, is it going to be playable? Well, it drops foul, so it'll be 1-1 on the count to Tinnell.
Yeah, I'm impressed by the third baseman for North Mason. Leland Lopes, yeah, he made a couple nice stops, couple nice catches.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball. It's going to go to McLean. He'll glove it, throw it over to Stanley at first, and that is out number 1 for the Wolves here.
And let's see. Number 14 is up now. This is the left fielder, Devin Derringer. Devin is 1 for 3. Did have an RBI back in the second inning off of a single, and he's up.
So 1 away. Here is first pitch. Swing and a miss. So it's 0-1. To Derringer. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's high. Ball 1-1.
Had to duck there, or he would have got nailed.
Yeah, you don't want to take one of those in the,
no, you don't.
Helmet at all.
No.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on for the Wolves here in the 7th inning. They're leading 6-5 here in Belfair tonight. Well, it's not moving tonight, right? Yeah, it is. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That'd be one time you don't want to take it for the team, right?
No. Yeah. I don't know if anytime you want to take one for the team, really. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strikes pitch. And that makes it 2-2 on that as the pitch kind of hopped to McCormick.
Both catchers have had a workout tonight.
Yeah. Keep you icing those knees tonight.
Mm-hmm. My knees hurt just watching.
Well, my knees hurt all the time, so there we go. All right, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be hooked foul, and the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. So
good excitement over there,
yeah,
the visiting dugout. That's good.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. That makes it to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Derringer. To apologize again that we have no pitcher. I mean picture, not pitcher. Picture.
Well, we kind of got a new pitcher.
No, but never mind. That's not what I'm saying. Here's the pitch. And another one is fouled off as Derringer is battling here. Keep alive. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. Wolves leading 6-5. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the next pitch. That one is going to be fair up the third base line, and Derringer's going to hit the bag at first, round it, and head to second. And then slide in. They got him there at second base. He slid right into the tag with his foot, and that is out number 2.
Close play.
Trying to stretch that single into a double, and he got caught. It's a 2 away. And that will bring up number 3. That's Adrian Aragon.
Yep, the center fielder, and he is 1 for 3. Got a single back in the 6th. And he scored also.
First pitch to Aragon is a ball in the dirt. So 2 away here in the 7th inning. Next pitch is inside, and that is ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, that was a close play there at second. That was a good throw in to nail him.
He just slid right into the glove with the ball.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-0 to Aragon, and it's high ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the kick and the throw. Strike 1 called. Is it strike 1 or is it strike 2, Jerry? Yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count.
I had 1 strike too.
That one's fouled off, and that's strike 2, so the count goes full again. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Aragon.
Well, these two teams have really played each other close. Okay.
There's a ground ball that goes foul up the third base line.
We just hope it doesn't go 11 innings, right?
Again. Well, I don't know, Jerry. Got lots of daylight.
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
And it's not that cold, although I see you put on your second layer.
Well, you know, I'm kind of a wimpy guy.
Okay, you say so. Here's the pitch. Outside strike 3
Boy,
called on the outside corner. That will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Since we can't play any video, I think I'll read one of my little handy-dandy things over here, Jerry. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County Fire District 12, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. Also, I wanted to read this since I have time. Every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a Target Zero manager for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but is for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday.
What was the article on? I read a little bit of it. Was it on, do you remember?
You know, I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
Had something to do with HOV lanes?
Oh, it actually, it was EV parking and handicap. So
that's right.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I failed to remember myself. So we have now headed to the bottom of the 7th inning.
He does an article each week. He's really good. I recommend to all of you, look at the Mason Web TV website. It is great. If you want to know about sports.
Leland Lopes will start things off for the Bulldogs here. We're down to their last 3 outs.
Yeah, he's 1 for 1. 2 walks and a single.
Here's the first pitch. He'll swing and he'll hit one high, and it's in foul territory, but out of play.
Yeah, he's been on every time.
So he's 0-1.
Okay.
Bulldogs down a run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Like to do to them, to Sequim what Sequim did to them. There's strike 2 call down the middle of the plate. On Monday night, the Wolves walked off with a win in the 11th. The Bulldogs would like to do it here in the 7th. Here's a pitch, and Lopes gets hit by a pitch, and he heads to first base. So the Bulldogs have tying run over at first, and that'll bring up Boston Stanley.
Yeah, the first baseman, and he got on by way of a walk back in the 5th inning when they scored those 4 runs. He is 0 for 2. 0 for 2.
Did your phone going off, Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Here's first pitch to Stanley. He swings, and he'll foul one again out of play over to the dugout. And
forgot to turn it off.
It's all right. Mine's always on vibrate, so it constantly goes off in my pocket. Well, the count to Stanley is 0-1. 1 on, nobody out for North Mason here in the 7th inning. It's
And
the bottom of the seventh. 6-5 is our score. Sequim with the lead. Next pitch is in there for a ball. Go ahead, Jerry.
And Stanley, Boston Stanley is trying to get that runner on first base, Lopes, around to tie it up.
Lopes takes his lead. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high fly ball. It's going to drop in. Nobody's coming in. Oh, coming in to grab it is Derringer, and Lopes will hold there at first base, and that's one away for the Bulldogs here.
And now up is your right fielder, number 8. This is Nolan McGanny, and Nolan scored in the 5th inning, had a single. He is 1 for 3. Had a single the last time up.
So McGanny steps in. 1 out, 1 on. Leland Lopes over at first base. Represents the tying run. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt. Bunts it up the first base line. It's going to be scooped up and shoveled over to first for the out. On the play, however, Lopes makes his way to second base, and it's 2 down for the Bulldogs with a runner in scoring position now. And the batter
is Caden Atencio, and he is 1 for 3. Had an RBI in the 5th inning off of a single.
So Atencio will step in. Remember, we have Leland Lopes at second base. He'll take his lead there. It's a 6-5 ball game. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The Bulldogs down to their last out, and Atencio takes strike 1 down the middle of the plate.
And Staples is going to be a tired person next today.
Well, it's not Staples anymore, Jerry.
It's who's the new pitcher?
It's number 11. There's a swing and a foul up the third base line.
Lincoln Bear?
Yeah, Lincoln Bear's been in. This is his second
inning. That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the right fielder, and of course moved over to being the pitcher. You are correct.
Yeah, just the small details you miss every once in a while.
Oh, I know.
Actually, who is this that's up? This is number 25 that's up, Jerry. It's Sabraikov. Kingston Sabraikov is the batter. I'm sorry. Lopes is out there at second base. Here is the 0-2. That one came back pretty quick off the screen above us. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on.
And this is the first time he's batted.
Actually, it's the second time, Jerry. Yeah, I don't remember
what
did
he so he came
batted
in
last time in this position.
For Atencio?
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that will do it, folks. As Lincoln Bear strikes out Sabraikov for the final out, and that will be the final score right there. 6-5 as Sequim comes in to North Mason and sweeps the Bulldogs on the season. And the Bulldogs are still looking for their first win of the season. And that will be the final here. I'll see if I can get on to see if my internet will allow for a couple of commercials. We'll be back. We'll talk about this in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be back in a moment.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Well, it's a final here in Belfair. Of course, the internet will work now that it's a final. That's interesting. The Sequim Wolves come in and hold off the North Mason Bulldogs 6-5.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sequim, of course, swept the series, the two-game series. Sequim had 6 runs on 8 hits. They had 1 error. Their leading hitters were Braden White, who had 2 hits. He had a double and a single. And the other leading hitter was Devin Derringer, and he had 2 singles. Ziki Shamadiki. Oh, God. He had a single. Yeah, let's just say Zeke had 1 hit. And LeBoy had a double. Brian White, like I said, had a single and a double. Lincoln Bear didn't have any hits, but came in and did a nice job in relief and pitching. And Hunter Terrell had a single, and Devin Derringer had 2 hits, of course, like I said. He had a single, 2 singles, and Adrian Aragon had 1 hit, a single. For the North Mason Bulldogs, they had 5 runs on 6 hits. I don't think they had any errors. That was good on their part. They had 6 different people get a hit. Jake Matthews got a single. McLean got a single. McCormick got a single. McGanny got a RBI, and he had a single. Also, Caden Atencio had a single, and that was it. So 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors for North Mason. And, of course, the Sequim Wolves are still in the playoff hunt. And they got 6 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Good defensive ball game as far as the defense out there. The thing that really hurt was I was amazed how many people were hit by
pitches. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that needs to be worked on.
Right. Well, next up for North Mason, they host Bainbridge on Friday. Initial thought was we would do that game, but because I'm having some internet problems and I can't get a picture out, I might have to rethink that. I'll have to work on that. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Sequim will host Olympic on Friday. Our next broadcast is tomorrow when the Shelton baseball team takes on Tumwater in a non-conference game, and it's senior night for the High Climbers. First pitch was on the schedule. It's 4:30. We'll have to double-check that because they keep moving them around on us. Do you have anything else, Jerry?
Well, I know that Squib, I was talking to the coach before the game. He said if they could win tonight and win on Friday against Olympic, then they could be in the playoffs. I think they take 4 teams from this league. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just 3.
It's a complicated.
Is it?
It really is. It's not straightforward. I don't have the specifics. I just know there's multiple leagues that they take from because this is District 3 and 1.
You're right on.
Yeah, and
Bainbridge Island
is actually 3A. You were right about that. They're 3A team.
So that takes the next 3 teams.
Right.
Would be in the playoffs because Bainbridge would be in the 3A.
Right.
So that's the reason.
Well, it's a very complicated.
Yeah.
It's really complicated. Well, anyway, I guess that'll do it for us at Belfair. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with today's broadcast. Final score again: Sequim 6, North Mason 5. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Shelton.
Yeah. Look forward to that.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.